Back at the familiar red dirt of I-44 Riverside Speedway, just south of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, with the Lucas Oil POWRi West Midget League presented by Realty Connect, and it's going to be a great one here tonight. Kyle Jones picking up the win last night. I was able to catch up with him and a few of the other drivers in the pits here tonight for some great, outstanding racing. I-44 Riverside with the POWRi West Midget League. Trying to ride the wave of success, Kyle Jones checking in the pits here at I-44 Riverside, and it's going to be a good night. What's the plan of attack to do double down this weekend?
Oh, man, just get on the gas and go fast. That's pretty much all we can do. Just hopefully it's a good car tonight like we had last night. And I know Bobby and Steve are going to give me something good. And last time we were here, we actually got the W2, so hopefully we can have a good night. That's what we're going for.
And last night you really had that car working. It looked like 25 perfect laps, and then on your kind of victory celebration, you want to talk about what happened there?
No, I really don't. No, I'm just kidding. No, I just got up in there pretty hot. I was just so stoked for Steve and just winning that deal. I mean, it works hard on this stuff, and I was just hammered up after the checkered flag and just toasted her off into 1 and 2. But I had a good time.
It's hard not to be excited whenever you do park it in victory lane like that last night, and you keep talking about your sponsors and everything. They had this thing working perfect last night. Who all works behind you, kind of behind the scenes, to help you get this car up and down the road?
Yeah, so Steve Carboni and State & Flurry, they own it. They put their heart and soul into it, and then also Bobby, he wrenches on it, and then we've got a ton of people that help us. It's just hard for me to name everybody, but I mean, Pipeline Equipment Solutions, Car and Fleet, Ken's Custom Car and Truck, Factor One, just anybody, everybody that puts stuff into this thing, man. I can't thank them enough. Just
look for that trifecta motorsports car number 7U and the mustache in victory lane tonight. That's Kyle Jones behind the wheel. Putting together an outstanding year so far for Chad Shields Racing. Brandon Rourke hot wheeling it last night. The car must have been feeling pretty good.
Car was feeling pretty good. Made a few mistakes, but hopefully we can regroup and tonight be a better night. And last night we worked up to 8th or 9th and then made a mistake, fell back a little wise, but otherwise, all in all, good night. Car was in one piece. That's the main thing.
That's always the main thing. Kind of what can we expect for tonight? Have you been up and looked at the track? Kind of what's the mentality going into it?
Man, smooth consistency and just stay in a line. Stay in one line and just go forward. That's about it.
And we always know Chad Shield brings great cars to the racetrack. How did this kind of all come about, driving for him and everything?
So last year I had an opportunity with him drive a couple times, and then after that we kind of talked and worked a deal out for running for him for a full year. And after this year, I think I'm going to be running midgets for a while. I like it a lot, and it's been a blessing. Very fortunate for all my sponsors and all my help, and the opportunity with him overall. It's just a great chance, and I'm glad I took it.
Can't just gloss over the sponsors. It's what makes it all possible. Who's behind you? Who kind of helps spearhead this campaign?
Oh yeah, so my family, Rourke Heating and Cooling, that's a big one. We got some family friends, Como Vibes in Columbia, Pizza Glen out of Clinton. Lean Kitchen there out of Columbia, Clausen Construction, FK Shocks, a lot of people that help in, but overall I can't thank my family enough.
Always exciting behind the wheel. Look for him to continue to improve. That's car number 44, Brandon Rourke. Probably one of the coolest and most exciting men behind the wheel of a midget, Trey Marcham, no strangers to success down here in the Oklahoma area. What can we kind of expect here tonight, I-44 Riverside, because you had it working last night at Creek?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I've been here in a while. I think it's gonna get pretty slick pretty early. Hopefully they take care of the track. We burned up a set of tires last night in the main, so hopefully we don't go through that again. But no, I grew up here. We know this place pretty good, so we should be good tonight.
And kind of one of the coolest things for me to say as an announcer is one of the sponsors that you have is, hey, Top's up here, bud. How did that kind of, the name come about, and do you try to live up to the name?
Yeah, I try to do that. I don't really ever do it, but I do try. How did it come about? I honestly wasn't even there for the naming of the, wherever it came up with. I think it was my brother and Trey Robb and Tyler Edwards in Knoxville. So it's a Knoxville thing. I was off racing somewhere else, so I kind of missed that. But when they came home, they wouldn't stop saying it and bringing it up all the time.
And it just kind of stuck, and it's kind of taken on a life of its own. Yeah. Tell me about some of the other sponsors that kind of get this car in the victory lanes that we see and picking up the feature wins like we've come to know you for.
Yeah, so I got Tub, obviously. Marcham Racing, which is just, it's just us. Don't have a whole bunch of help. Apex Motorsports Engineering. That's another company that Boggs and I have kind of started to make some race car parts. You know, try to get our name out there. 17 Design and Manufacturing, Kaiser Wheels, Simpson Race Products. Who else? Toyota, obviously. Got to shout them out.
Yeah, you couldn't do it without the Toyota.
Yeah, no, that's been a big boost to our program. So appreciate them a lot.